Welcome back. You're watching the Late Night News. News from the Tri-Nation series in Zimbabwe. Sri Lankan skipper Tilakaratne Dilshan led from the score by scoring an unbeaten 109, which helped Sri Lanka record a convincing 9-wicket victory over Zimbabwe in the finals played in Harare. Having won the toss and opting to shield first, the Sri Lankan bowlers did a commendable job by bowling out Zimbabwe for a paltry 199. The Sri Lankan pace duo of Kulashekara and Fernando made some early inroads into the Zimbabwean batting. The Lankan batsmen were off to a confident start and scored boundaries at will. Dilshan was adjudged the man of the match, while Zimbabwe's Brendan Taylor's consistent performances throughout the tournament earned him the Player of the Series award.
Well bowled. Well fielded.
The Yonex Sunrise Badminton Grand Prix India Open is underway here in Chennai, and it seems Chetan Anand, the highest ranked player so far from India, in recent times has moved one step ahead. Chetan bet Kamath Mohit in straight sets with a 2-0 victory today. India's bigger fame Saina Nehwal, who met Sri Lanka's Jai Singh Thilini, has won the match with the straight sets finishing as well, putting the Sri Lankan out at 21-7, 21-10. Chennai is joining the rest of the world in celebrating the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender Pride Month. The month is being kicked off with the screening of the film Prodigal Sons, a documentary film by transgender filmmaker Kimberly Reid at the US Consulate.
For the past 3 years, Chennai has been actively campaigning for the rights of the lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender community. This year too is no exception. Chennai's LGBT community will have an opportunity to screen the film Prodigal Sons, which was released in the US in May.
It's part of our observance of June as Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender Pride Month, as declared by President Obama a couple of days ago. This month commemorates the beginning of the LGBT rights movement, considered to have begun in 1969. When LGBT communities stood up against official oppression, and this signaled a turning point in social attitudes as well as government policy.
The film Prodigal Sons has created quite a sensation in the United States, especially for those who are seriously thinking of an inclusive society and family that will have space for transgenders.
The film Prodigal Sons has just been released widely in the US in the month of May. It's made by a transgender filmmaker named Kimberly Reid, who was born a man and later in life transitioned to being a woman. So it is from the point of view of a transgender person and her family, and it touches on issues of sexuality, relationships, gender. So it universalizes these issues, which sometimes are pigeonholed as a specific sociological issue.
Besides film screenings, the community plans to hold LGBT pride marches in Chennai and Coimbatore to carry the message forward. Although the mindset of people has undergone a change in recent times, the community believes sensitization of the population will enable them to march towards complete inclusion. With Peer Mohammed, Sai Manish for Ndtv-Hindu.
On to some entertainment. Horror cinemas are quite rare in Kollywood come Friday, and this horror movie promises to give you the goosebumps. The USP of the film, it is completely shot based on the narration by one character who is never shown in the movie. Confusing? Well, that's what the motive is. Lalit Jude peeps into the reels.
Or Iravu, or One Night, is a horror flick planned and executed by these three men, Hari, Krishna and Harish. The camera is the narrator here. Apparently even the emotions that the camera goes through will be shown. The movie is shot on digital camera with a budget of ₹75 lakhs only. And yes, this is a horror film, thankfully, without any songs.
A viewpoint film is that actually, in a video game we can't see our own face while playing. Similarly, while watching this movie, you can't see a hero's face. So whoever watching this movie will feel themselves as a hero.
நமக்கு அமானுஷத்துக்கும் நடுவுல ஒரு கோடு இருக்கு. அதை யாரும் தாண்ட கூடாது. நான் தாண்டிட்டேன்.
This movie is all about a paranormal investigator who is investigating a case in Muna. Actually, the whole challenge in this movie is we shot the whole movie in point of view of the protagonist.
From the description, it seems that the young directors are inspired by the Oscar-winning Hurt Locker, for the formats of shooting at least. The idea, they say, is to make the sequence and scenes as realistic and scary as possible.
இந்த மாதிரி இடத்துல தனியாக தங்குறது சாதாரண விஷயம் இல்லை, ரொம்ப அலர்ட்டாக இருக்கணும்.
The concept is new to Tamil audience, which loves color, flowers, dance and drama. But the makers argue they want to do things differently, which is why even the background score of the film will be released a week after the movie releases. So, will the audiences like the paranormal activity? With Lalit Jude, this is Shrikant Das for Ndtv-Hindu.
Okay, it's now time for our special segment, Writing on the Wall. Divya Kumar gives us the lucky pick of the day.
Today's update seems to be addressing a very important issue. Hemant says, if piracy is illegal, why do ISPs all over the world advertise their speeds in terms of how you can download movies? Let's hope that someone takes a look at this update and does something to curb this. You can also send in your entries to feedback@ndtv-hindu.com and also follow us on our Facebook account.
Right, that's all we have for you now. Keep watching NDTV Hindu for all the latest news and updates.